they're very arrogant. They know that parents have an issue with those books, and they buy them and they buy them. You know what I mean? So it's just not every district, but the major one they do it. Yeah.
I find it very interesting. They have this big process. At least that's what I've seen in the open letter, where they assure parents that they have a rigorous process and that we should trust the process and they have our best interest in mind. And then I look at these books and I find these books can probably fall in one of two categories, either education or entertainment. And I think both categories are appropriate for school. But then you have books with themes of pedophilia, incest, sterilization of minors, child abuse. And I'm really struggling to understand, does this book fall under education or is this entertainment? I don't really understand the academic value these kind of books have for kids.
But they have no academic value. That's why there's nothing to understand. Those books, the books you're talking about, are just illegal in a school setting. I don't even know why they are there. It's not even that they are not appropriate. It's just completely illegal. Especially the one, let's say the Bluest Highs, when they clearly speak about pedophile relationships.
Yeah.
And, all those who are showing sexually explicit material should not be in front of children. So there is no education there. That's it. So that's why it's hard to understand. Yeah, and actually, if a teacher was to show those books to children, they will be disciplined. It's very simple. If my daughter was to come back home with a book like that, and she will she will feel traumatized by it, I can make a complaint to the teacher commissioner, and I will win. I won't lose because those books should not be in school. It's very simple.
Well, I saw them defending the Bluest Eye, which in my opinion was completely inappropriate. So the way they do it is they say Nobel Prize author and all of this. And I'm thinking, let's say you watch a movie, right? It's an award-winning movie, something like Toy Story. And then in Toy Story, then you have a sex scene come up. I don't know, say like 30 seconds, 15 seconds, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then you defend the movie saying, well, this movie is award-winning and all of this. But is it really child appropriate once you add the sex scene? It's the same thing with this. Like, sure, the author might be award-winning, but again, pedophilia and incest, scenes, themes, child abuse throughout the book. I'm really struggling here to understand. And it seems to me that if these books fall under a certain category, right, even the racial category, suddenly they're automatically acceptable, right? Oh, this is about the struggles of racialized people, so good to go. We're good to go here. Nothing else to see, right? These are, in my opinion, very weak excuses to have books like this.
They are weak excuses, of course. Yeah. But you're right about the racialized things, because most of those books they have peoples of race in it. So they remove Dr. Zeus and they replace this with those type of books, right? It's just because there is some race in it. But it's just the basic of it is those books should not be shown in front of children. At some point, we just have to stay our ground and stay to the basic. I won't start to read my children's books about two people having sexual relationships, and not sexual relationship, a sexual intercourse. And the book, I'm not going to show them a book that describes all the feelings and all the gestures of sexual intercourse. It doesn't make any sense. And it's even worse when you think a stranger is going to do it to your children. A stranger or a teacher, it's going to go and told your children about all this stuff. I mean, I don't know the teacher. Teacher is not my family, right? It's teacher. I don't even choose the teacher. The government choose it for me. So and then that person is allowed to show this stuff to my children. No, for me, it's just not acceptable. Yeah. So, and they always say that they do the main excuse that they're using is that, well, we do this to prevent sexual abuse, right? To prevent of sexual abuse. So the mentality for them is, in order to prevent sexual abuse, you're going to abuse the children.